Hey everyone, Jeremy at JSBRC here, and today I have 5 maintenance tips before you go out on your next outing. Whether it's with your buddies on a general outing or trailing or rock crawling, you're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned. Alright, so tip 1 is check all of your screws and your wheel nut. The wheel nut, just make sure it's tight. It doesn't need any Loctite as it is a locking nut. The screws, obviously you want to check them all, but especially the most important ones. Sometimes the shock tower screws will come loose. The panhard mount can come loose. You're definitely going to want to check all of your link ends or rod ends, as those can come loose as well. Those you can definitely throw a little bit of blue Loctite on. You're also going to want to check your portal screws and your diff screws, as you know, if any of those come out, it can cause a really bad time. You definitely do not want to carry a rig back to the car because a screw backed out. Number 2 is grease. It's pretty simple. If it needs it, just make sure it has it. The only thing to do is just make sure that the screws on the differentials have a little bit of blue Loctite on them when you put them back in so they stay tight. Number 3 is check all plastic mounts or wear items, meaning check anything that may incur damage or hard abuse, such as panhard mounts or shock towers, even rod ends. Make sure they're not worn out. Those things can and probably will break at the absolute worst time, and let's face it guys, no one wants to carry out a rig because they lost a 6-cent screw. Number 4, keep it clean. No, I don't mean spotless. Don't wax it. Don't wash it with soap and water. What I mean is just blow it out with an air gun or an air hose or a soft bristled brush, and just get that dirt and dust and sand out of there, depending on where you live. You know, that stuff can eventually work itself into places that it shouldn't be and cause problems. So just take a couple seconds and clean it out. Number 5, test drive. When you get done doing anything, whether it's just installing a servo, tightening a wheel, changing a rod end, whatever it might be, take a second, throw a battery in there, drop it on the floor, and roll it around for a few minutes. Just make sure that nothing is going to happen. This concludes my 5 tips for maintaining your RC car. Let me know what you think about today's video in the comment section below, or what other tips you may have for someone getting back into the hobby. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. As always, I appreciate you for stopping by, and keep the rubber on the rocks.